entertainment, smoke cigarettes, and not eat. I'm your host, Kaylee Karp.
And I'm Mandy Cal.
And we're back again!
Hey!
Up that All-Stars. Just waiting for the next season. So we're going to do episode 8 and 9 today. And we're going to start with episode 8, obviously, and it's called You Drive Me Casey and Kahada
left.
That was hard. Yeah, left because she was pregnant. So that saved Tech and Ayana and Melinda and Nehemiah.
Yes,
cool.
And then I believe the first scene of this episode is they're singing Save the Palace, but way quieter than last time because apparently it offended people last time.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, I have John A tries to come in and Nehemiah's like, fuck you. And I'm like, what is the thing? Get out. And she walks it away. It's so funny too because John A like tells Janelle what happens and Janelle is like, why did they tell you to leave? I thought they were including everyone. Like, so
I know. I was like, I can't believe everyone's upset that they told John A to leave a room. Like, we're getting pretty sensitive here.
And she just voted them in. Like, what does she expect?
Yeah, also she stayed in the room a little bit longer, made some jokes, and slowly left. Like, it wasn't like everyone was like slamming the door in her face, being like, fuck you, bitch. Like, Jasmine was right there laughing.
No drama. Like, she just like flicks him off and like walks away laughing. Like, nobody cares. And Brad tells us the house is divided by 50-50, so his math is currently working.
He's ready for them puzzles.
Yeah, he's ready for the puzzles.
Tech and Ayana having a conversation next. And
yeah, I'm just like, how interesting are these things?
Yeah, very pro mental health days. Tech's playing 2 games, the challenge and trying to keep Ayana somewhat not freaking out on everyone.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. Of course, Tech says it in the most hilarious way possible.
I know. I love Tech. I want to be friends with him.
So, John A and MJ?
Yes. They talk game. He talks about how good John A's Splittle game is. And, John A says something that she can beat Jody. Interesting.
I don't know. But I did love how she's talking about how she has confidence and how it's really nice to have like a partner that trusts in her and believes in her and has a flashback to Zach. Yeah, and I remember getting so mad at that flashback too, because honestly, that season, Janae was actually pretty good. Like, she was a good competitor, and Zach fucked up a lot of those missions, and he just constantly demeaned her. And it's like, if Zach would not be such a fucking gaslighting piece of shit, they could have done really well in that, but he just wanted everyone to know how like terrible his ex-girlfriend was and how amazing he was. And it's just like, bro, ew.
Nobody cares. Can you imagine Jenna is with that now with a baby? They're in Jackson, Michigan somewhere.
He's such a gaslight. Like, do you remember like Jenna got mad because he was on like some online.
Yeah, he was like on Bumble.
Yeah, he was on Bumble. On the apps, and so Jenna got mad, and then he was like, I'm breaking it off if you're just gonna continue asking me questions about this. And I'm just like, oh, you piece of shit, you're such a piece of shit.
God, I know. Ugh, I hate him so much.
But anyways, I just love how John A has such a solid support system now, and people aren't constantly, just talking shit about her, and she has like good people in her life. She is like confident, and I feel like John A has like reached her best self, and I fucking love it.
I love her. I want to be friends with her.
She just seems really genuinely nice.
I know. And smart.
And like, I don't like when people say nice. I'm going to say genuinely kind. Because nice is fucking fake and bullshit.
Nice is fake and bullshit. I love that.
Mm-hmm. You should strive to be kind, not nice. Fuck nice.
Yeah, you sound like those kind commercials for them bars. You're welcome.
Kind. Be kind and courteous.
Be kind to your body.
With a Kinds bar. Hey, Kind, if you'd like to sponsor this pod, give us a call.
Yes. Oh, it's other mama.
Oh, and now that are we gonna give big pod news in the middle of the podcast? Or are we gonna wait till the end?
About the new season?
We're on YouTube.
Oh, right, we're on YouTube.
YouTube. Honestly, I feel like we should keep that how it was.
Yeah, we should. I'm like, about the new season. We're finally on YouTube, Leo. Woo!
Kelly,
So if you
keep
don't
that.
have Spotify, you can listen to us.
Hell yeah. Come listen to us
Cool.
we have the entire second season uploaded on YouTube. I don't think we have the first, and maybe we should keep it that way.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Okay. Yay! And then we're gonna have it live for season 3 of All Stars.
And shout out Sherm for doing that while I took a little fucking nap.
Aw, sure. Yeah, shout out to Sherm while I got drunk in Detroit.
You know, like literally all three of us were supposed to do something. The two like 30-year-olds were like, we're checking out. The 22-year-olds like, we love you, Sherm. Okay. It's the challenge.
It's a challenge. Dive and conquer. Okay, so they are going to start with their partner, like attached to their partner, and run a half mile to a cenote.
Okay, so I literally do have this note, but what the fuck is a cenote?
A hole that has water in it. I don't know.
Okay, so I thought, like, I've heard TJ say this on a previous season, and I thought that it was just, you know how they say things like, here is the dome for the motherfucking channel. I just thought it was like a theme. But now is cenote actually a fucking thing that I didn't Google it because I wanted to find out here.
Yeah, I was gonna Google it. I thought it was like a Mexico thing.
All right, stay tuned, guys. We're gonna figure out what a cenote is.
Cenote, like the way he says it, is like.
Well, and then everyone starts using the word cenote later on. Like, I'm pretty sure in a further episode, Janelle goes, when I was jumping in that cenote, and so it's like a fucking word. Okay, but I am gonna let people know what the fuck a cenote is.
Okay, I Googled it. You ready?
I Googled it too. Are you gonna read it? Who has a better definition here?
Did you Google cenote? Because they're probably the same.
Well, I did spell it wrong because I thought it was an S, but we did get there. It is a cenote.
Okay, I'll just do it. So they are essentially large sinkholes or caves, usually found in sedimentary limestone rock that have filled with cool, clear groundwater and rainwater over time.
Okay, we have different definitions. First of all,
because you put an S in it.
Well, it came up with a C, bro. It found the actual cenote. I'm not looking at a fake cenote. Okay, so a cenote is a natural. I mean, it's pretty much the same. The whole natural pit or sinkhole. But this one does additionally say the regional term is specifically associated with the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. So it is just a Mexican thing, like you were saying. And the Mexican doesn't know. Oh, there's a twist though to the cenote.
Oh, okay, what's the twist?
So, used for water supplies by the ancient Mayans and occasionally for sacrificial offerings. So that cenote that they jumped into could have had a sacrificial offering thousands of years ago. Who's to say?
Who's to say? I probably did, but I love that it's just in Mexico.
I like that you were right about that.
Like, it can't be worldwide if they're saying cenote. Like, that's not what. If it was from America, it'd be cenote. Would not be.
Cenote. We went to the cenote, guys.
Especially Michigan. We are nasally motherfuckers. Anyway, they're in a cenote.
Well, we always have allergies here. You can't blame us for that, Kaylee.
That's true. We do.
It's a lot of pollen.
There's a lot of shit because I was watching 90 Day Fiance and there was like 3 people from Michigan, which was hilarious. And so all the podcasts I listened to like tore Michigan people apart, which is fair because these people were terrible. But
I don't love everyone that lives here. I'll be honest.
I mean, 99% of them suck, I think.
But like, Argument. Do 99% of people everywhere suck?
Mm.
I think so. Everyone just sucks.
Everyone sucks. Yeah.
Everywhere sucks. Everyone sucks. I think if you're positive, you think like the opposite.
Yeah.
But, was not given that trait at birth either.
Nah, me either.
Couldn't write.
Depressed.
And depressed as fuck. That's how I came out. And with a lot of fucking hair.
I feel like you have a lot of hair. That's so creepy. Like a werewolf.
Okay, but like what was happening on top of my head? Adorable. People wanted to touch it all around. They said very soft, and they touched. Okay, so yeah, challenge.
This is bad. Okay.
This is so bad.
I don't even know what to cut out at this point.
I think we miss each other, Kaylee. I miss you too. We need to get high sometime.
Yeah, your birthday's coming up.
Yeah. Forget about it sometimes. Once your mother forgets about your birthday, so do you.
Oh, damn.
Such
That's rough.
We could laugh about it. And she didn't completely forget about it. She just mixed up the months.
Well, there is like a time change.
I like that you were at first frightened to tell that joke, and then once you saw my reaction, you go, okay.
Well, I just knew it was not an excuse. But I thought it'd be funny. Oh God, this is rough. I'm so mad about this day that my charger broke.
I mean, it's probably good that it's all happening in one day, so then you can just have one shitty day and then it can just go up from there.
Yeah, because yesterday was really good, so that's why.
Yeah, the earth does have to humble you occasionally.
Karma, for sure. Okay. I haven't even ended what they're doing.
I'm not even past the first fucking page, bro.
Oh God. Okay. We're just gonna start from the beginning again. Challenge time, dive and conquer. They will start and run a half mile with their partner that they're connected to, and then there is a cenote that they jump in and swim to an answer key. So they will memorize this answer key and go back another half mile and recreate it. So 1 mile round trip, fastest team wins, and it is a very, very complicated key.
Yeah, so it's like bowls, and then half of the bowl is one color, half is the other, and then the horns are another separate color. So you have to remember 3 colors, I think, right?
Yeah, but I think the horns could be different colors on each side.
Oh, are they on both sides?
I want to say yes.
We could be dealing with 4 different colors here, folks.
That's a lot of colors.
Although, side note, Kelly, keep in some of that about the cenote, because I think it's funny.
The definition, yeah. I don't know. Work your magic.
And I think TJ announces, right, there's no life shield today.
Yeah, because the people went home. There was no elimination. So
eliminated by pregnancy.
Why are there so many pregnant people on the challenge and they don't know, or they don't find out sooner?
I don't understand that. I don't know. I just have a very regular situation that happens, and I would know immediately. Well, it's not going to happen to me, but I would know immediately if it were to happen.
You have a crazy night sometimes. That's so funny. Okay, so they start. I have Jody falls for a second. They have a pretty long jump into the cenote, which looks kind of scary, and then they have to swim. Yeah, I already said this. The bulls. Jasmine is scared, doesn't want to jump in. Latarian's heart is breaking. She ends up jumping in. Latarian is obviously very intense this whole time.
Well, Latarian, he's very intense, but tries his hardest to be so kind and supportive. I think he gets a little more intense as we go through this challenge, but at the beginning, he was being very supportive and kind. And I was like, well, good for you, because I know you're going insane in your brain.
Yeah, that's true. Darrell talks about the rough terrain of running. You can't really prepare for this. Ayana struggles with memory. And oh my gosh, I have Ayana when she yells at Latarian for cheating.
I know, I have that too. And I was like, really, like, but literally the last person in this entire challenge that would cheat would be Latarian.
Yeah, and you're on the same alliance. Like,
Yeah. We'll text like, if Latarian wins, we win, Ayana. Do you get it? And he doesn't fucking matter. Like, don't try to get in his head right now. Go yell at like MJ or some shit.
yeah, he's like, if he's cheating, that's good. Like, he can cheat on our board.
Yeah, we're gonna look at his. We're gonna look at ours.
Ayana's like, in Ayana world, I don't know.
Ayana's just intense and wants to win. She doesn't care about who else is like, she sees Tech as her teammate and no one else. And she's like, we must win. But at the same time, you know, you're playing the challenge, you have alliances.
Yeah, she's terrifying. Oh, Janelle and Darrell struggle because she's trying to cheat, and Darrell's like, no.
He's like, you're gonna screw it up.
Yeah. Oh, this is when Jody realizes is that the horns have different colors, and Brad tells her to stay calm and go. Yikes. And everyone's freaking out. Nehemiah have a first check and they fail, and then Tech talks about how Ayana and him are an old married couple.
Okay, also, if you watch Tech before he jumps, he has the fucking most hilarious flail of his arms before he goes into the cenote, and I love it. He did like a
oh my gosh, he's so skinny.
He's is
like a twig. It was amazing.
Jody screwing up though actually kind of makes me like her a little bit, because I'm like, well, she's a fucking human actually. Okay.
Yeah, I actually don't think she's that smart.
Yeah, I figured that out in the past couple episodes.
Yeah,
I was like, she seems smart, and it's like, no, she wouldn't have wore those whatever the fuck earrings.
Yeah. Ooh, she's like probably like book smart. Well, no, that might not be true actually. She says big words sometimes, but I don't think she's like actually smart.
I get that.
Yeah. I have that TJ looks at the camera and shakes his head, which is amazing.
Did you have the part where was it? I think when they're in the actual thing looking at they're in the cenote and they're looking at the puzzle, and Jody's like asking questions about the horns, and Brad's just like, you're confusing the fuck out of me, just remember.
I don't have that, but I remember it.
He's just like, I'm about to hit my boiling point, can you just do you?
That's so funny. I want to see him go crazy.
Those whites of those eyes are showing.
He's such a beast. It really freaks me out.
Like,
I did not know right away he was that much of a beast. Okay, so anything else before I announce the winners?
I put divorce couple analogy, LOL. I don't know what that means though. I think it has something to do with Tech and Ayana.
Yeah. Yep, because he goes on a rant about how they're an old married couple that should have got divorced a long time ago.
Yes. And like they had a kid, they stayed in it for the kid, and then they
rant. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, so MJ and John A win.
Hey!
And then they win, and Darrell and Janelle are second, and then Melinda and Nehemiah are third. So their alliance is fucked again.
Yep.
Latari and Jasmine are failing, and then Brad and Jody finally get the puzzle, which honestly I'm kind of shocked about.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah, but I guess probably Jasmine and Latarian were way worse.
Yeah. Well, because Jasmine also in the middle was trying to get Latarian to listen to her because puzzles are her thing, and it didn't feel like Latarian was listening.
Yeah, probably not the best listener.
I think Latarian kind of discounts Jasmine sometimes because she's not good at physical things, but that's when you use the brains.
Yeah, we see this a lot in the challenge. Like I feel like that's happened to like Ashley and Anissa.
Yep.
Men. They're silly.
Men have loud voices, speak louder, therefore they write.
Yes, they watch if they speak louder. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a huge win for MJ and Janae. They have yet to see an elimination. Jasmine is frustrated, crying about her performance, and she
Really
feels
sad
bad about letting Latarian down. And then she questions if she really is an all-star.
It's really sad. It was funny though when she walked away and she goes, "How the fuck did I play this in my 20s?"
It's very Jasmine.
I mean, she cries, but she's got to leave on a joke, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, I feel like we got a lot of those this season.
Hell yeah.
I like that. Okay, so it's nomination time, and so MJ and Janae almost do a big switch because their biggest threat comes from their own alliance, which is Jody and Brad, and Darrell and Janelle, and it could be their only chance to get rid of them. And then MJ's like, "Do it," and then he's like, "Just kidding, no."
Well, so also I understand where Janae's coming from. Like, you want to swing for the top people, but also, do you honestly think that Jasmine and Latarian would take out those two people versus like the damage it would do you in like further seasons and probably this season?
Yeah, that's true. She didn't even think about who they're going against.
Yeah. Like, if it was like Nehemiah and Melinda in there, sure. You know, like there's a chance, but Jasmine and Latarian probably won't win at most things.
Yeah, Janae is like smarter than that. That's really bullshit. So yeah, of course they put up Tech and Ayana, Nehemiah and Melinda, and whatever, it is what it is. And then I have that there was a neon party, it looked like, but we didn't see much of it. They're like all wearing neon.
They're just like, you neoned out.
They just like, I know they always have a theme every week, but we don't always get to see it.
And we just see like the aftermath costumes.
Yeah. I want to see the party. Come on. I bet a lot of shit happened at that party.
I don't know. They're all like 35 plus. It probably was like some people drinking. There were some laughs and maybe Tech doing something funny.
That's true, because the real drama is after. This is like, she is a psychopath. Because Ayana decides she wants to clean up the party and judge everyone.
I believe she's calling them all privileged babies.
She's calling the white people privileged, so we're not gonna talk about that.
We'll sidestep that one.
Not gonna go into that, but
yeah. Also to be clear, everyone in the house was partying.
Yeah. They're partying. Like, isn't the night of the party, like, give them till the next day or something?
Yeah, and I feel like they would all clean up their own mess the next morning. Like, I don't think there's anyone that's going to be trying to get out of cleaning.
Yeah.
Like, there's none of those personalities. Like, what are the women left? Jody, Melinda, Jasmine, and Janae. All fucking moms. Of course they're going to fucking clean afterwards.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so drama happens when Jody realizes her salad is gone. And Ayana threw it away, maybe, apparently. So Jody says that to MJ, Janae, and Janelle, that Ayana said you could help clean too if you're not too privileged, when she was looking for a salad. That's a lot.
And then
how she asked about where her salad was.
Yeah, and then so are we to the part where Jody's talking to everyone else?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. And then so Jasmine does not like what she's hearing, and then she goes and finds Ayana, which I love. I honestly fucking love.
Why not? You're gonna go in.
Yeah. And Jasmine's like, so are you gonna call me privileged? I don't think you're gonna call me privileged.
Nope, you're not.
And when Ayana said something like, calm your tone and then I'll talk to you. And she goes, you're not my mother, you're not mama, or you're not Rhonda Renard, so I don't have to bring shit down.
I didn't have that. That's amazing.
When she said it, I was like, that's the best fucking quote I've heard all day. You're not my mama. Your name is not Rhonda Renard, so I don't have to bring shit down.
And then Ayana just has this like scary calmness. Like, I don't know.
That's what happens before you get punched in the fucking face.
Yeah. Tech doesn't know what to do with her. He's like, if you ruin my chances of getting $500,000 over a Greek salad, fuck you.
For real though, like she's creating a lot of unnecessary drama for no fucking reason right now.
The usual. Okay, so it is selection time, and MJ says that he knows if he didn't win, he would be where the nomination people are at. And Melinda speaks up and says, I haven't called anyone privileged or yelled at people about doing dishes, so I don't deserve to go in.
I would say I bring a positive energy to this house. And I was like, true though. Like literally.
Very fun. Love her. Ayana says I have agreement with Tech to not say anything.
Tech goes, if you sneeze, don't say a chew. If you fart, don't say excuse me. Just keep your mouth shut.
It's so good. I love Tech. I don't even know what Tech said. I didn't write it, so
I don't know either. I think he said something about I don't fucking care.
Oh, but
I just liked his voiceover about him telling Ayana not to say fucking anything. But essentially they voted Nehemiah and Melinda, and Brad's the only one that doesn't vote for him. And his whole like, if I have to damage my alliance for like, shut the fuck up. You knew 3 people were doing it. Like you probably told them ahead of time. No harm, no foul. Stop acting like you're doing something fucking brave.
Oh yeah, he said because this time there was communication, so I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Shut up, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Okay, so like he did, like you didn't know the time before he didn't want to go in. You were just assuming he'd be cool with it. Okay, Brad.
What a dumbass. Oh, it's so great though.
So after everything is done and settled, Ayana goes, I have a confession to make. And she looks directly at Jody's eyes and says, I ate your Greek salad and I knew it was yours. Opened it up, didn't even use a fork. And then she sucks on her fingers and she says, I ate it.
She's a psychopath.
And she like continues on for a little bit longer. And then Jody has a voiceover and she goes, I don't know if she's trying to get in my head, but this is just very weird and creepy.
I know, Jody's like still that scared little girl. She freaks me out. And she's like, okay, instead of calling me privileged, you could have just told me you ate my salad. And I like,
that's the funniest fucking part. Like she literally ate someone's salad and then called them privileged for asking about their fucking salad. Can you imagine having that mindset, being like, I just ate this bitch's salad that she fucking paid for, when they're like in a different country, in a situation where they can't have the food they want.
And then paid for.
Yeah, and then she goes and fucking calls her privileged afterwards and then blames it on the fact that she left it out.
Yeah, what the fuck? She's crazy. And like, you can see Ayana not even like pay any attention or register that Jody had just said that, which makes me crazy. Oh, but yeah, have fun with her in the house.
Yeah, what the fuck, Ayana? That was weird. Like that was so
weird. Everyone was like laughing but terrified.
Yeah, everyone was like, what the fuck? I mean, it was essentially like her first thing where she's like, I slept in my uniform. And it's like, okay, like the first time she did, not the like the callback joking, where it's just like, oh shit, she does not have everything clucking up here.
No, she does not. But I love that Tech is like, we still have to play with these people.
Like the game isn't over just because we didn't get voted in this time. I ate your salad.
I didn't use a fork.
Yeah, didn't even use a fork, she said.
Oh my gosh. Dead and gone. Okay, so anyway, it ends up being Latarian and Jasmine versus Melinda and Nehemiah. And Nehemiah says, a king is winning no matter what, or whatever stupid shit he says.
Also, a king is losing no matter what. Congratulations.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, so elimination is called like clockwork. Wow, my notes are hard. Okay, so there are two giant, oh man, okay, glass cases, and one person is going to be in the case. And then on the floor, there are 6 gear combinations, and only one of them works in the case. And then the other partner is out there and has like a board of all the gears and the possible combinations. So you have to find out which one and communicate it to your partner and rebuild it while sand is falling down with the person in the case. And whoever wins will receive the last life shield. And I said would be going to the final, but I actually don't know if that's true. I guess that's true, yeah.
Yep. I think they did say, like TJ said before any of it, he says no, or the last person gets life shield, and it's the last challenge. So you're on to the final.
Okay, cool. That makes the next episode interesting. Okay, so I just have like the boys are in the case, Nehemiah and Latarian. The teams are struggling to communicate. I mean, it looks terrible. Falling on you. I like Jasmine's like talking about like she has kids, so she wants to talk to him or something.
Yeah. What do you say? He's in a box. He can't hear. He's older. It happens.
Yeah, it was so funny. Oh, it was great.
I mean, essentially, it kind of looks like Jasmine and Latarian start out strong, and then you kind of like the editing's just bad though, because you can tell that I think Nehemiah and Mel win this pretty easily.
Yeah, I think so for sure. They communicate way better. She's trucking through with the gears, and Melinda puts the last gear on and turns it, and they win. Woo! Hey.
Heyo.
That is my last note for that episode. I did not take notes of whatever the fuck they said afterwards.
Let me see. I said, so fucking sad seeing them leave. I love Jasmine. But yeah, Mel's so fucking happy for them. And then that's all. I did like the end where Mel called Nehemiah a cocky little fucker.
Yes, it's so good. Yeah, and that is end of episode 8, and we're at 63%. I think we can do it, Mandy.
Hell yeah, let's crank it out.
Let's do it. Oh man, I didn't take that many notes, and then I just scrolled through, and it was a lot of notes. It just looks like that though. It's on my phone. It's different.
Got pages here.
Pages. So episode 9, I did not write the name of the episode.
Neither did I.
Damn it.
1 sec. I think I still have Paramount Plus up.
Oh, sweet.
It is called Break Stuff.
Oh, well, we should have guessed that.
Because they do break stuff later on in the episode. There's breaking of things.
Not hearts, actual things.
Yeah, things. These guys are married and shit, so no hearts broken around here.
Nope. Okay, so I love the beginning of this episode because everyone is singing "Save the Palace, Save the Palace." I still think it's like Safety Palace.
I think it's so funny that it's stuck in everyone's head.
No, great editing.
Yeah. But MJ goes, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm in the shower, save the palace, shut the fuck up.
It is catchy.
It really is. Jack crushed it on that one. He did. Congratulations, Tyler. Created a little catchy little rhyme there.
I guess so. We have a rare training scene. I don't think we've seen too many of these.
That's what I mean. I said, All Stars, don't do that bullshit. Don't start that. We don't need to see that.
Half of them were sleeping or meditating.
Okay, we don't need filler. That is for the regular challenge of 20-year-olds. Give me some conversation fillers because these 40-year-olds have interesting conversations and I want to hear it.
Yeah, come on. They probably cut some good stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, they cut the neon party.
Yeah, come on. There had to be some funny one-liners. They did not cut the parties until Tyler left because Tyler would always dress up as a girl. Now he's gone. We don't get no more parties.
Yeah, I know. Tyler made the party so that it's like, oh, well, everyone's boring here now. So next.
Okay, so I have that Jody and Brad talk about winning, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of boring, really.
Yeah, and then John and MJ pretty much have a conversation about trying to stay out of elimination.
Yep, and they have a target on their back because they threw in Melinda and Nehemiah and they came back, so they gotta win. This is where we learn that Janelle has a very serious back injury and it hurt for like 6 years and it just went back to normal last year, and she heard it in the cenote.
Okay, I understand all of that. Why is she having this conversation with Brad?
I don't know, it seemed very produced.
Well, like produced, but like also if you have an injury and you said you haven't even told your partner, why are you telling someone on another team that can then use this against you?
Yeah, and she hasn't told anyone in the house, and she doesn't want to put a target on her back.
Is Brad her friend? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, of all the people to talk to in that fucking house, she was like, you know what? I trust Brad.
And Brad's like, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
you get
we're so
nothing
close to the final. You could see all the whites of my eyes.
and the veins in my body because they're just 24/7 bulging. It's very disturbing.
Does it hurt people to have bulging veins like that? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand.
You gotta be roided up. Like, that is a lot.
But like, if clothing touches, it's like pushing on your veins. Do you feel that?
I asked my bodybuilder boyfriend of 10 years ago.
I just like, I don't know. I feel like when I touch like this vein right here that pops out, I feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they have like veins here and stuff. Like,
yeah, I feel like there's veins in their neck. There's veins all throughout their body. I feel like, why would you want that? I don't like that touching vein feeling.
they're vulnerable.
I'm so vulnerable. Like, people can just slice that any day.
So true. They bleed very easily. We're so stupid. Like, can you imagine someone that actually listens to this that has veins and they're probably like,
what the fuck?
Bitches.
I'll be honest, this is the first time I've ever thought about veins before, but I think it's a funny path to go along.
A good conversation starter. Okay, so for some reason she trusts Brad, and she says if she wasn't in a partner situation, she would have pulled herself from the game.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe that, but we'll continue.
Yeah, I want to know how bad it was because she seemed fine.
I know she seemed fine. It seemed like produced drama.
Ugh, that's annoying. Okay, so now we're to the challenge, and there are 3 semi-trucks, and this has never been a thing, apparently.
Okay. Why do we care? You know what I mean? Like, what, 3 semi-truck? Like, oh, it's a double decker. Like, I don't give a fuck. Who cares about that? Who's watching the challenge because they're like, oh, double decker semis, fuck yeah. Like, nobody's watching the challenge for that.
Yeah, so it's called Make the Connection, and to begin, partners are going to start on the double stack semi and then jump on either side to the smaller trucks. So on each side there are 5 boxes, 1 in the back, 5 boxes in the back and 1 in the front, and then the 4 in the, oh my god, my notes are not good. There's a lot of boxes. So these 4 boxes they each have a key in them, and they're tied down with a rope. So you have to untie the rope, get the key, and then go to the big box and find the right key to the lock and do that 4 times, and then get the key that's in the bigger box, jump on a big semi, and then retrieve the idol and put it on its platform. I think that's
I
it.
believe there's another key on the idol that they have to unlock, and then they put it on the platform, but lots of keys, lots of locks.
Lots of keys, lots of locks. I was like half reading my notes, half doing it from memory. Okay, so Darrell and Janelle start first, and they have 3 minutes to get all the boxes off the smaller semi. And Janelle is killing it even with the pain, and she beats Darrell at the keys, and because Darrell can't unlock a lock, and he can't do it, and their time expires, and they fail. So it must be difficult. So Nehemiah and Melinda are next, and Nehemiah struggles with putting the keys in the lock with all the movement.
And I think the question of this one is, will they save the palace? Oh, Nehemiah and Melinda are next, and they start crushing it. They're moving really fast, and Melinda's there first, but Nehemiah makes it, and they're able to unlock and put both their idols on the thing and complete the task.
Yeah, they look really great. Worst case scenario for the silent 6.
For the silent 6.
I think Darrell said that. It's really funny. Oh my God, Brad and Joe are next.
Team Brody, fucking you.
Oh my gosh, I said that. Oh, I literally said that too. Brody, you.
That's literally what I said. You.
I was like, why? Do Jarad.
I don't know. Like, I'm all for team names. It's just that they're so cheesy and fucking. I just hate that they came a team. Yeah.
They're like a Hallmark team of the challenge.
Yeah.
Like, just terrible acting. And
honestly, they should have named themselves Team Yawn, and I could have got on board with fucking that.
Team, we're never coming back to the challenge. Maybe Brad. So they're struggling with the knots, and Brad just ends up ripping the tops of the boxes off.
Yeah, Brad gets very frustrated with knots and says, fuck this, and just starts ripping the shit out of everything.
Psychopath. There it is.
Well, okay, so question though, there had to only be like a certain amount of boxes on this fucking semi. Do you think they went last, or that they had to have a huge cut in production to then rebuild those fucking boxes? And I think that's why at the end, TJ seemed so upset about it.
That's so true. You're destroying the box. They were probably always the same boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, like he legit ripped one of those off.
Oh man, I need to listen to that stupid podcast again to get the behind the dirt shit, because I bet they would have talked about that.
For sure.
I forgot about that. Oh well. I'm sure that's what happened. So yeah, and then Jody can't figure out the last couple knots, and they don't even finish, and Brad is pissed, but he says we'll just deal with what happens.
And then I think Nehemiah goes, they're very muscly, but without brains.
Yes, I love that. Yep, there it is. Didn't they just win too? Like, I think 2 challenges ago they were winning.
Yeah, they were like on a streak, and then
they had to use their brains. Knots are hard. I would not do the knots well either, so I get it, but I'm not playing.
Yeah, that's me. That's me when I'm ever criticizing like a manager being like, okay, but like I have the same personality trait, but I'm not a manager.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so MJ and John A are next. They need to get it done for the Alliance. They're the last team to have the chance to do it. Mm-hmm. And Jody, I said Jody, fuck. What the hell's wrong with my notes? Okay. John A immediately undoes the rope and gets the key, and she does it so fast. When she gets on the top of the double decker in a minute, and MJ is on his last one, and he just needs to like lift up the latch, but they run out of time and they can't get it done.
And he goes flying.
Yeah, he goes flying. He was so close. That's so scary. I can't imagine that.
Well, and can you imagine like you're getting closer and closer to time and you're trying to like do something as like small as like a lock with your motor skills? I would just be shaking the shit out of like, I'd just be like,
no, I could not do that with no pressure.
Exactly. On top of a semi or on the ground.
Or in my backyard. Like
any places. It's just not for me.
No, not cues and locks. So the girls killed it and the boys sucked. And that's what TJ says later.
Well, except for Jody.
Yeah, Jody did not do well for the.
Well, I was like, and Jody was like literally the worst. Well, wait, Tech and Ayana, have we talked about them?
Oh no, they're up, but
Yeah, they went. Ayana is very obsessed with Tech.
they want to make a baby.
Ayana wants to make a baby. Tech
Yeah.
is just making jokes.
Yeah, of course. Hannah is 100% serious.
So no one finishes besides Nehemiah and Melinda. So obvious winners.
Yeah. Yep. Because Ayana gets on there too.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So yeah, obvious winners, and then the obvious losers are Brad and Jody.
Because they got DQ'd, and TJ does. This is what I was talking about. TJ does seem actually pretty fucking upset that Brad destroyed shit. He goes, "That's never okay."
I love when he says stuff like that, like your dad. That's never okay.
And it's even funnier now because like he's talking to people his own age, like they're like all 40-year-olds, and he goes, "Dude, that's like not okay. You know that, right?"
It's such a Brad thing to do. So they're going straight to their arena, and the whole thing is that so Melinda and Nehemiah are still going to nominate 2 teams, but there's only one team left, Tech and Ayana, to vote for them, or that's what we don't know yet, but based on the alliances.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of power to be had. So yeah, it's probably going to be Darrell and Janelle versus MJ and John A.
Yep.
Then, yeah.
I mean,
they get to vote the winners.
Yeah. So they're up on the board, and then the King's Palace has a scene in theirs, and I love how Tech was literally in a robe drinking champagne. He just looks so fucking fancy. I love Tech so much.
I know. I really want to be friends with him. So yeah, they're and Tech are officially going to a final, and King's Palace is on top.
Hey, I mean, they lost majority of the King's Palace, but 2 of them made it in.
2 of them made it in.
I did like there's a little bit of animosity there between Darrell and MJ though, where Darrell's like, well, I'm sure John A and MJ are just gonna go around and kiss ass like they always do. And it's like, oh, you don't like that, do you?
No, he can't do that. He's probably just silent.
Yeah. Darrell is just all about like hanging in the back and like not creating any waves, just letting things happen and then crushing when he needs to.
And performing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And I mean, Jade does that because she goes up to Ayana.
Yeah, it's literally next scene. Okay, here is them brown nosing and kissing ass.
And she's like, I do not want to go against Brad and Jody in the arena. And yeah, they hold all the power, blah, blah, blah.
I did love this exact quote though, where she's just like, I'm going to say it straight up, throw in Darrell and Janelle. And then Ayana looks at her and goes, you have my complete attention right now.
Oh yeah, she's like
she's like, you have my complete attention right now. It's like, who you were literally, it was a one-on-one conversation at the pool.
Yep.
Where else was your attention before? What?
On some like Godfather shit or Sopranos. Oh, it's so funny. So Janelle and Darrell are now talking about her injury because she's like, you have to understand I have a job. Yeah, this is probably all bullshit.
Well, they were like, there's not enough drama here. You know, like I feel like they were like, this is lacking. That's why we got scenes of people working out. That like we literally had to see made up drama. Which I didn't hate. I mean, I guess you're doing what you need to do, but essentially she's just like, I don't know. I have all these things I need to like I'm risking. And Darrell's like, okay, then quit.
He's so mad.
But he literally isn't even stopped. He's literally just still like getting his bathroom shit organized, doing his business, not even stopping, having a conversation.
He doesn't even care. So Janelle's whole thing is like, I don't want to make a final if I can't do it. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no drama. So nominations.
Deliberation. MJ and John A trying to get out of this.
Yep.
I don't know. Janelle said something about children, decisions,
big
integrity.
Speech.
Nice, nice speech.
There was like fancy music in the background.
Darrell looked confused for a bit, but he seemed to click back in.
Goes off sometimes.
Yeah, he was just like kind of off, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm here."
Oh, they're getting older. It's hard to keep that attention.
I know people start saying speeches around me. I usually.
I was thinking when he talks about his family, I was just thinking about how he got drunk and passed out in like the wrong apartment.
I literally, when he was doing that workout scene, that's literally what popped in my head too. And he was just like, "I'm doing this all for my kids because like this might be my last one. This is a lot to take away from my family." I was like, "But you were so wasted when you were with your family. What?
What are you talking about, man?" Yeah, was he with his family?
I don't think he was with his family, but like that's the time you're supposed to be. It's non-challenge time. You're supposed to be with your family.
Not getting drunk, getting arrested for it. So funny.
Oh, and then Ayana goes, "I prepared words."
Jeez.
I did. So this was actually like I didn't know who was. I thought like Darrell and Janelle might get like we're probably getting voted in, but this was the first time like MJ said that I didn't know exactly what was going to happen, and I kind of liked that towards the end.
Yeah, it did seem that way.
Tech and Ayana split votes, and then
there's no blood on their hands because Tech is still worried about that. He made a final, bro.
Also, like. You're working with people that have been playing the challenge since they were like in their 20s. They're gonna see right through that Tech. And Darrell literally sees right fucking through that. And then Nehemiah and Melinda say Darrell and Janelle.
Yep. Yeah. So because they're the better team, they think.
Yep. And well, I think they're all scared of Darrell.
Yeah, and they are. God, how many times do they talk about him?
Yeah, because he's won, I think 4 out of 4 finals he's been in, like in the regular challenge, and he made it to the final in All Stars, and he didn't win. I think he got second last time.
Yep, that was his first time.
But he does crush in a final, and Janelle is like a very great partner. Like, because I don't want to be like the women just need to keep up with running because I feel like they do more like in puzzles and whatnot. But a lot of times it comes down to the women keeping up with running. It really fucking does. I mean, that's how Ashley won, or that's how what's her Amber B won.
She kept up with the running.
Yeah, she kept up with the running. She didn't do shit.
That's so true. That's why Nani can't win.
I know. You just really need to be able to keep up with the running.
Which I get it. I don't believe in running. It's the worst.
I mean, like haven't ran in years, man.
I like a good walk.
A brisk walk, you know, just enough to get a little hair or the wind in the hair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so then John A cries to Nehemiah about not picking her. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, and
not as good.
And then literally in his confessional, he's like, "I don't respect people that don't go to eliminations." He ended it on a weird note too. I can't remember what he said, but he like
weird.
Yeah, it wouldn't like I would never leave a conversation with Nehemiah feeling good because I feel like the last thing he says is usually a dig.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like he's just weird. No wonder him and Brad are friends.
Only someone as patient as Melinda.
Yeah. Melinda's too nice. Or kind. Sorry, kind.
Kind. Well, she might be nice.
Both.
Both.
Oh, and so then you have the full circle. Do you have this next? Janelle saying that she's gonna give it her all now.
Oh yeah. And then Darrell's all happy.
That's cute. He's like, "You're back, yay!"
Yeah. I feel like she was just nervous about getting thrown in.
Yeah.
Like it was either a very produced moment or she was nervous about getting thrown in.
True.
Or both.
Probably both. Oh, this
cutest. The next part, are you talking about the next part about Darrell? Is so cute though. Yeah. So his entire family wrote him letters that he's only supposed to read the day before a final. And he goes, well, technically, I think this is the day before a final. It is the last elimination. So I'm going to read them right now just in case, And he does. He reads them. He opens up his wife first and he breaks down because there's a picture of him and his grandma, who he's very close with, and his grandma passed away. And it's just like, we don't really see like an emotional side from Darrell very often. Yeah, and so this was kind of adorable because it seemed like really genuine.
Yeah, it did. And that was rough. Like, that's how you found out your grandma passed away?
Is that how he found out? I thought that was just a picture. Like, he knew that she passed away.
Oh, I don't actually know. Like, I wasn't perfectly paying attention because I think I had definitely broken my laptop at this point.
So I think his grandma had passed away before, and this was like a picture being sent because he was like very, very close with her.
Okay.
And gave him like inspiration to be like, you know what? Like, she was really proud of me for doing this, so I'm going to go out and do this.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like she just died. Your eyes.
I don't think that's how he found out.
Okay. Well, just because he was like so into it. Like,
so these letters were brought with him from his luggage.
Okay.
So they were given to him before he left.
Right. So that would make sense.
If his grandma died, they just didn't tell him while he was there.
Damn it. Okay. Got it. I
tried saying it nicely, Kaylee.
It's really like what I remember. Memory man. I'm like Ayana.
I am not.
I know. Okay, elimination time. I had that Jody has a really boring walkout scene because she did.
Yeah, that's predictable. And Brad said Team Brody again, and I was like, okay, well, I'm rooting for the other team. I can't even try now.
I didn't even like pick that up because I hate that so much, and it just makes me think of Brody Jenner.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Sorry.
I agree.
Team Brody from the hills. Okay, so elimination is called Smash House, and there are 4 giant rooms. 2 are fully furnished and the other 2 are empty, and each person is going to be in a room. So the person with the furnished room is going to smash everything into a 6-inch hole into the next room, where they will smash it into a 3-inch hole into a container, and whoever has the heaviest container wins. Let's do this.
Yeah. Well, I do think like this was super evenly matched.
Yeah, it was.
Like this one, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times those last like finals, you almost can tell who the producers want to win because they very heavily favor one of like their strengths. But I feel like this is like everyone's at a good level playing field. And I was like, I don't actually fucking know who's going to win this shit.
Yeah, no, it was very close. I love when Darrell was like, I can't wait to smash TJ's face. And he's like, I'm thinking of Tech, Ayana, Nehemiah, and just smashing them. Like, damn, that is so him. He has so much anger inside.
Well, it's like, and in the middle of it, did you see Brad just literally grabbing cinder blocks and throwing them like a fucking beast? Like, he was just like, I break cinder blocks. And he just started going crazy breaking fucking cinder blocks.
He wanted to start hard with the cinder blocks.
Yeah. And then Jody had like a little voiceover where she goes, all I hear is Janelle. No one's rooting for Jody.
Boring doesn't get you cheering, Jody. I hate to break it to you.
Being very good at the challenge does not get you cheering either.
That too, but still.
It was so there was a part where you can kind of see how Janelle is throwing them too hard in the basket and they're bouncing off and like landing, and you can see a lot more happening to hers than to Jody. So then you're kind of wondering, is this going to play a part? And I did love when that happened. Tech yells, hey everyone, like make sure everything's falling in everyone's baskets. And he's obviously giving advice to Janelle, but he's saying everyone, which is fucking brilliant.
Everyone.
Tech is so fucking funny. He's like trying to still like not have any bad blood. So he's saying everyone advice, but he's directly trying to give Janelle advice.
Oh, that's so funny. But what saves Janelle, I think, is the way she puts it in. That bitch's back did not hurt, because that would hurt your back if
Yeah.
you were like, crouched over and grabbing a bunch of stuff and putting it in a hole.
Yeah. The way her stance was is the worst way for a back to be. Like, you have to have so much core strength to be able to do that, which is saying something for her. Like, she has a lot of core strength, probably does a shit ton of yoga with that stance.
Like she does a lot of yoga.
Yeah, she really like that was like she was like, this is my yoga stance that I do every fucking day. And
and Jody's tiring out because she's like bent over and like picking up and not having a good technique, reminding me of Tori in these moments, because Tori is not smart with this shit either.
Yep. And under pressure, they always falter unless it's like a fucking headbanger.
Yeah, exactly. And someone said that. I can't remember. Someone like called out Jody for, maybe it was Janelle.
I think it was Janelle. Yeah, Janelle said, like, I feel like I have an edge up on Jody because she gets really flustered in these moments and I stay calm under pressure, which she's a surgical nurse. She should very much say calm under pressure.
So true. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, Brad just wants to be in a final and they smash it for 10 minutes and then they stop.
Mm-hmm. And then at the end, TJ is saying how close it's going to be and how the difference is between a kilo. And then Tech has a shot. He goes, what did he say? I don't know how much a kilo is, but it doesn't sound like a whole lot.
2 pounds.
Yeah, he goes, okay, so 2 pounds. It's like he heard Tech's voiceover and he goes, let me translate 2 pounds.
The producer, how big do you think a kilo is?
Yeah. I don't know how big a kilo is, but it doesn't sound very big.
We need to be producers.
Yeah. And MTV Paramount Plus, give us a call.
Oh my gosh, I'd love to quit my job.
Honestly, same. Take me away.
Take me away. So yeah, separated by 2 pounds, super close. TJ does a very long, drawn out who wins, and it's Janelle and Brad. Or no, fuck, Janelle.
You said the wrong name. And she wanted Brad to stay.
So I did it. Damn it.
Darrell and Janelle win.
They don't rhyme. They're not teammates.
Team Brody loses.
Yeah, and they look pretty heartbroken. Jody's crying in a confessional because she did it all for nothing. And then Brad lost again before the final, and he doesn't know what his legacy is. Damn.
I really hate when people talk about legacy. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, okay, this is a reality show. No one's, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, shut the fuck up.
They do. It's funny. Though.
Also, only men talk about their fucking legacies. You don't ever hear a woman be like, I want my legacy on the challenge to be this. It's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, no, people just want to win. Stop being all weird.
Get money. Yeah. On a show.
Yeah. What will my legacy be? I don't know. Go to therapy and find a meaning in life.
It's such a Brad thing to say, though.
I feel like everyone that talks about their legacy, though, really needs to go to therapy and find something in life to enjoy.
Yeah, that's 100% true. BetterHelp, come sponsor us.
Yeah.
Or we'll sponsor you.
Honestly, Suicide Hotline, we'll take you guys. Sponsor us.
I was gonna keep going with that joke, but I don't think it was gonna end well.
Yeah, we're gonna get canceled before we ever get started.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, and then TJ says, and now the final starts now. Right now.
He goes, I'll see you at the beach.
Do it.
Also, that's not fucking fair to Darrell and Janelle at all.
And then Darrell's like, it's okay. Like,
Darrell's like, sweat pouring down, like, okay.
Oh, that's so funny. We did it.
Hell yeah. How much
Did it.
percentage you got left?
42, baby.
Look at us, motherfuckers.
It actually lasts pretty well. Now I just gotta make sure I get the right charger on Amazon.
Hell yeah. And I feel like we did that in like
an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Easy.
After bullshit, yeah.
Easy peasy. Well, we kept bullshitting in the beginning. Holy fuck.
There's always a good half-hour bullshit.
Okay. Let's do our outro before we just give a bunch of dead air.
So yes, we'll do season finale next week. We are now on YouTube. Check us out. Super exciting. And then we'll be recapping season 3 with Wes. Fucking camera running else on the top of my head. Jemmy's back.
Veronica?
Oh, Veronica. Yep, Veronica. MJ's
Tina?
back, I'm sure. Oh yeah, Tina. I thought
Yeah.
she'd never come back. So very exciting. Very exciting. I can't believe Wes is gonna be there. Like that's kind of a big deal. Wes is like, I can't play with the little kids anymore.
Well, also, but that's like Wes's entire strategy is to get like young, rookie, naive people on his side. What is his strategy going to be on All Stars? I feel like that's going to be a weird clash. I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, me too. I think it'll be more intense. I think they're getting kind of some more hardcore people because like Kayla's on it, which she's like our age.
Yeah, that's not you. She's not at all. You can't. No, you have to be at least mid-30s, right?
Or like your first season can't be Dirty 30 and then going on to All Stars now.
Right.
Really
Doesn't make sense. I don't even have words.
it's a shorter season, so they want to be on it. That's what I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, anyway, so can't wait to talk about it. We will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.